Good morning, children. So, today we are going to continue the chapter Organism and Populations. So, population interactions, mainly the topic today we are going to cover. So, population, all the organisms know they show interaction. So, without interaction, the organism cannot live all alone. So, the population interaction can be classified into various categories. So, it can be the two species if we take the population interaction, it can be mutualism, competition, predation, parasitism, commensalism, amensalism, like that. So, we are going to cover one by one with help of example. So, first let us see what is mutualism. In the case of mutualism, both the organisms are benefited. So, plus the sign if it is given benefited, and the negative sign if they are giving it is no harm. So, 0 means neutral. Okay, so here both the plus sign as it is given, both species are benefited. And second is competition. In competition they compete for shelter, food, everything. So, in that so both organism can lose. So, both of them are under loss condition. So, here the fit organism will survive. And next one, predation. In the case of predation, the prey will be getting the harm, and the organism what is eating the prey, it is the predator, so they will be under benefit. Okay, so this is predation. Parasitism also same way. So, species A and species B if we take so guest will be under the benefit and the host will be under the loss. Okay, and next is commensalism. One is benefited and other is neither benefited or harmed. Amensalism, one is harmed and other is unaffected. Okay, children. So, this tabular column along with this one name of interaction we learned correctly, because it can be asked in exam by giving dashes in 2 marks, 3 marks, like that they ask. Okay, children, learn this thoroughly. And next one, let us see one by one by giving examples. So, first is mutualism. Mutualism is an association of two individuals in which both the partners are under benefit. Okay, it is also known as symbiosis also. You study this one in lower classes also. Symbiotic relationship between legume plant and the rhizobium bacteria, you must have studied in lower classes. Even in here also you study, in 11th also study. So, always this interaction everybody knows, legume rhizobium interaction. So, same way. So, here some more examples given. Lichens also studied in 11th. It is association between fungus and algae. So, here fungus, it provides protection and it helps in the absorption of nutrition. And what is the purpose of algae? Algae prepares the food. Like that, both of them are under benefit. Next is mycorrhizae. So, this also you studied. So, it is an association of fungi and the roots of higher plant. So, what is the purpose of fungus? It helps in absorption of nutrition. Okay, and the plant, it provides food for the fungus. Like that, both of them are under benefit. So, that's why this type of relationship you call that as mutualism. So, next here mutual relationship, it has been given in this photograph. It is the fig flower. Okay, it is getting pollinated. Even pollination also, it is one type of mutualism. So, here what is happening? So, here it is doing that. Actually, the wasp it will be getting the nectar and pollen grain they will be getting. Apart from that, so it will be pollination also. The flower is under the benefit, they will be getting pollination. So, like that, the fig flower, it is pollinated by the wasp here, and here the wasp it lays eggs inside the fig fruit. Next one you can see. So, like that, this type of interaction. So, pollination by means of insects also one type of mutualism. So, it is that is elaborately given here. So, insects what is the insects, they are getting benefit. How do they get benefit? By getting the nectar or the edible pollen. Okay, and mainly, and apart, you see here one example they are given here. So, one orchid so this is special type of mutualism, they are getting the sexual deceit. So, what, and the flower is getting pollinated. Here the orchid flower, the flower it resembles the female bee. in the space size, color marking, etc. As the orchid flower, it looks like a female bee, automatically the male bee it visits. Okay, so then what is the benefit here? The pollination also it is getting, but this type of this one, no, mutualism, you call that as sexual deceit. Sexual deceit you call that as, and the flower is also getting pollinated. So this is the flower and the insect they have shown here. Next is competition. So competition, it is a type of intra-specific relationship among the individuals of the same species. So it can be interspecific also. Interspecific means between the individuals of different species. So competition can be within the species also or between different species also. So what is the purpose of competition? When two closely related species, they will compete with each other when the resources are needed by them are similar. So when the resources are limiting, then there will be competition for them. So maybe they may be liking the same type of food, same type of shelter. So when they are competing for that, no, then the fit organism will be selected by the nature. So here now in the example that in South America, no, the lakes it is being visited by flamingos. So because of that, no, the resident fishes, they compete for their common food. The zooplankton is the common food for these both. So here the resident fishes will be suffering because of the visit of flamingos. And the Abington tortoise and the goats, because tortoise is a slow eater and the goats fast eater, then automatically and that tortoise, it is under the laws in Galapagos Island, and both of them they are competing with each other. Because of that, the tortoise number it has been reduced. So here the competition can be defined as a process in which the fitness of one species is both the species, one species will be lower comparing to the other one. So when it is like that, the fit organism will be selected. So here one rule is there, Gauss competition principle. So according to Gauss competition principle, two closely related species, when they compete for same resources, so they cannot live together. When they compete for the same resources, then automatically the superior one will be selected and the inferior one will be related. So if they have to coexist, then they have to do resource partitioning, then only they can survive. The resources they need, they have to allot, then accordingly if they eat a different type of food, then they can coexist together. So otherwise when the resources are same, then the superior one will be selected and the inferior one will be eliminated. That is known as Gauss competition principle. Okay children, so today we conclude up to this, then tomorrow we will continue the population interaction. Thank you children. Till then you read. If there is any doubt, you can contact me.